9-month deployment, but that got cut short.
A little bit.
6 months ago, doctors didn't think Andrew Smith would live, much less laugh.
Not too long after we received contact from the enemy, I stepped on an IED.
A few weeks into his first tour, the 25-year-old was injured on his first patrol in Kandahar, Afghanistan. He lost both legs and suffered an injury to his abdomen that left him unable to eat for months.
Every mother with a child in the military knows that that danger exists, but I was not prepared for it.
You think your little boy, and you think about, you know, what your dreams are for him, and that's the toughest part.
Andrew's parents make the trip from Ottawa to Walter Reed Medical Center in Washington, D.C. on weekends to see their son. His wife, Tori, keeps everyone else back home up to date on YouTube and Facebook.
Eating, rehab, standing. It's been a big month for us.
I tell him all the time he's a hero, and he has never once let me say it without saying, no, I'm not. I mean, and that's just the truest sense of the word hero. He does it. He did what he did for no recognition.
But there has been some acknowledgement from the Braves baseball team, Congressman Chuck Fleischman, and in the form of a heart.
No one comes into this apartment that I don't show them their Purple Heart.
With another year of physical therapy ahead of him, Andrew is concentrating on his recovery and return to Chattanooga's great outdoors.
Running, swimming, biking, everything.
He'd like to be able to beat me at golf because he couldn't do that before.
The two were married just 2 months before Andrew deployed.
Andrew got his new wheelchair today.
Still newlyweds, Andrew and Tori spend their days in physical therapy, their nights discovering our nation's capital.
A lot of times you see people with life-altering injuries just sit and stare out the window, and it's not going to be that way with those two.
They dream of coming home and say the letters, calls, and visits from Chattanooga keep that dream alive.
It's been amazing to know there's that many people that are caring about us. The hard days emotionally are I think, they're more in the past.
I got a text that just said, "It just hit us." And I thought, man, actually he laughs at me still because I wrote back, "What hit, where?"
It's been 4 years since David Wilson was nearly buried alive. An EF4 tornado ripped through his college campus in Jackson, Tennessee. Firefighters spent hours digging David out.
But the next morning when he woke up, he couldn't move anything below his waist.
David, whose legs were crushed, underwent surgery and intense physical therapy just to be able to walk again.
I can do pretty much everything that I could before.
The scars are there, but we saw a cool sign one day that says scars are like tattoos. They just have better stories behind them.
And now the Wilson family is adding a new chapter to their book of incredible stories.
We're going to build the house in a week.
Mark Wilson is launching a foundation, Steps to Hope, to help young people who experience life-altering injuries like David's. His first project, a home for Andrew and Tori Smith. Andrew, also from Ottawa, lost both legs when he stepped on an IED while serving in Afghanistan.
9-month deployment.
Mark says when he heard Andrew's story, he felt led to reach out to his parents.
They were kind of living the same trauma that we had, in obviously different ways, but I knew the pain was the same.
It teaches you a lot about sort of paying it forward kind of a thing.
To have a group of people that want to do this for them, it's just humbling.
Mark's goal is to involve as much of the community as he can to have the house ready when Andrew and Tori return from Walter Reed next year.
I started crying, and I don't cry a lot. And I haven't cried throughout this whole thing, but just someone's going to build us a home. They have a vision to gather the city of Chattanooga to build us a home.
It's incredible. Yeah. It's really the only way to describe it.
Mark says helping the Smiths gives David's injury meaning. The family has this message for others willing to pay it forward.
To come along with us and help this family and see that they will be blessed.